Hello dear students of Lighthouse School, Class 10. Today we will begin the English course book, Unit 1, Environment. The first chapter asks an important question. How to save our environment from pollution? So let's begin. Please open your textbooks to page 3, Chapter 1. Environmental pollution is one of the serious problems we face all over the world today. Let us read how each one of us can contribute to its betterment. Pollution is a process of contaminating an area of the natural environment, such as the air, soil, or water, usually by introducing damaging substances such as chemicals or waste products. These substances are generally termed as pollutants. Pollutants can be naturally occurring substances or energies, but they are considered contaminants when they exceed the natural levels. Pollution takes place when the environment cannot process and neutralize harmful byproducts of human activities, for example, poisonous gas emissions. Pollution has negative impact on crucial environmental services such as provision of clean air and clean water. Environmental pollution is a problem both in developed and developing countries. Factors such as population growth and urbanization place greater demands on the planet and stretch the use of natural resources to the maximum. Environmental pollutants are constituent parts of the pollution process. They are the actual executing agents of environmental pollution. They come in gaseous, solid or liquid form. In order to develop and implement an effective international policy for pollutant management, it is important, among other factors, to understand their decomposition mechanisms. Decomposition of pollutants can occur either biologically or chemically. Non-biodegradable pollutants are the ones that cannot be decomposed by living organisms and therefore persist in the ecosphere for extremely long periods of time. They include plastics, metal, glass, some pesticides and herbicides, and radioactive isotopes. A combination of many factors, such as wind, water and climate, are required to work together to achieve neutralization of pollutants of non-biological decomposition and the non-biodegradable pollutants. Air pollutants, unlike the solid and liquid pollutants found on land and in water, may be removed from the atmosphere through wet deposition or dry deposition. In the case of wet deposition, pollutants make way into clouds or other precipitation and then get deposited onto the surface of the earth by way of rain. In the case of dry deposition, pollutants are deposited directly onto the planet's surface and vegetation, such as plants and trees or tropical rainforests. There are many types of environmental pollution, but the most important ones are air pollution, water pollution, and soil pollution. Air pollution is caused by notable air pollutants such as sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, carbon monoxide, ozone depletion, volatile organic compounds and airborne particles. The radioactive pollutants are probably among the most destructive ones. Water pollution is caused by pollutants including insecticides and herbicides, food processing wastes, pollutants from livestock operations, volatile organic compounds, heavy metals, chemical waste and others. Soil pollution is caused by pollutants like hydrocarbons, solvents and heavy metals. In modern industrialized societies, fossil fuels like oil, gas and coal transcended virtually all imaginable barriers and firmly established themselves in our everyday lives. We use fossil fuels not only for our everyday needs as well as in the power-generating industry, but they are also present in such products as plastics, solvents, detergents, asphalt, lubricating oils, a wide range of chemicals for industrial use. Combustion of fossil fuels produces extremely high levels of air pollution and is widely recognized as one of the most important target areas for reduction and control of environmental pollution. Fossil fuels also contribute to soil contamination and water pollution. For example, when oil is transported from the point of its production to further destinations by pipelines, an oil leak from the pipeline may occur and pollute soil and subsequently groundwater.
Oil pipelines were already a hot topic in this country, but a huge new leak in Alberta, one of the biggest oil spills ever in that province, is adding fuel to the debate's fire. The leak happened in northern Alberta, about 40 kilometers southeast of Fort McMurray, near Nexen Energy's Long Lake oil sands facility. 5 million liters of oil emulsion, that's bitumen mixed with sand and water, spilled onto Muskeg. The pipeline that ruptured is brand new, and that's causing some serious concerns.
When oil is transported by tankers in the oceans, an oil spill may occur and pollute ocean water. There are other natural resources whose exploitation is a cause of serious pollution. For example, the use of uranium for nuclear power generation produces extremely dangerous waste that would take thousands of years to neutralize. But there is no reasonable doubt that fossil fuels are among the most serious sources of environmental pollution. Power generating plants and transport are probably the biggest sources of fossil fuel pollution. Motor vehicles, shipping industry and aircrafts cause a lot of pollution. Fossil fuel combustion is also a major source of carbon dioxide, CO2 emissions, and, perhaps the most important cause of global warming. Among other sources of pollution, agriculture is worth mentioning as the largest generator of ammonia emissions resulting in air pollution. Chemicals such as pesticides and fertilizers are also widely used in agriculture, which may lead to water pollution and soil contamination as well. Residential sector is another significant source of pollution, generating solid, municipal waste that may end up in landfills or incinerators, leading to soil contamination and air pollution. Some of the effects of air pollution include asthma, reduced energy levels, irritation of eyes, disruption of the immune system, malfunction of the central nervous system, and cancer. Water pollution can cause skin rashes and allergies, all sorts of waterborne infections, vomiting, stomach aches, malfunction of the central nervous system, and so on. Soil pollution is, in a way, connected to water pollution and may cause cancer, headache, fatigue, skin rashes, and so on. Environmental pollution is causing a lot of distress not only to humans but also to animals, driving many animal species to endangerment and even extinction. The transboundary nature of environmental pollution makes it even more difficult to manage it. We should adopt a holistic view of nature. It is not an entity that exists separately from us. We are an inalienable part of it, and we should care for it in the most appropriate manner. Only then we can possibly solve the problem of environmental pollution. We can help to reduce the pollution of our environment to a great extent by paying attention to some important points in our daily routine. In our daily life, we do waste lots of stuff like paper, plastics, and even water. Instead of throwing those wastes in trash cans, we can categorize them into recyclable and non-recyclable products, and send them to their right place, like recyclable waste to recycling company, and non-recyclable waste to proper dumping area. We can reduce environmental pollution by planting trees near our houses, in our neighborhood, and the premises of the educational institutions and offices. Trees consume carbon dioxide and give out oxygen and spread it in the air for us. We should avoid wasting useful products. Instead of throwing wastewater away, we can recycle it for other purposes like watering gardens. We can start practicing grow water and rainwater recycling. People think that electricity is eco-friendly and it helps to protect nature. Electricity, in fact, produces pollution and harms the environment. The methods used for generating electricity also cause pollution and harm our environment. We should utilize the electricity effectively and wisely so that our government need not run additional plants to fulfill our electricity needs. LPG cooking gas contributes to air pollution in a small amount. To extract these natural gases from the well, lots of energy is wasted. The method and setup used for extraction, purification, and transportation of these petroleum products are major sources of air pollution and noise pollution. However, as an individual, one cannot control pollution caused by extraction, purification, and transportation, but we can help in reducing the pollution by properly utilizing our LPG cooking gas. Microwaves are also a source of hidden pollution known as radiation, which is invisible to our eyes. A microwave oven uses electricity to produce microwave radiation to heat food, which may be harmful to human beings. Malfunctioning of microwaves may cause damage to individual health and also affect the environment. If your microwave oven is malfunctioning, then it should be either repaired or replaced. Malfunctioning microwaves not only consume more electricity but also destroys food nutrients that will result in waste of energy. Use a microwave only when you really need it, and avoid wasting energy by reheating again and again. Nowadays, vehicles have become our basic need for transportation and travel. Vehicles are one of the major sources of air pollution, as well as sound pollution. Vehicles contribute 47.5% of the total air pollution caused in 1 year. By controlling pollution caused by vehicles, we can reduce 32.5% of total air pollution. We should drive our vehicles within the fuel efficiency limit. We should turn off the vehicle engine when it is not in use for more than 2.5 minutes. Avoid turning your engine off when you need to start again in 1 minute, because starting the engine consumes more fuel than keeping the engine quiet for 1 minute. Our environment can also be protected by scientific construction of latrines, urinals and public toilets. Proper drainage system, and maintaining a proper place for disposal of waste and garbage also contributes to a clean environment. It will improve the quality of our lives. Dear students of Lighthouse School, Class 10, that was the first chapter of your English course book. We will be back with more lessons soon. For notes and solutions, please follow the link in the description. Make sure to revise and complete your assignments on time. Take care. Stay home and stay safe.